we're here. I'm here with a shitty haircut, which is on par with the rest of my life. And, really tired. I haven't masturbated the last 5 days, which could be a good thing, because as we all know, not masturbating is the first step for every one of us into conquering the world. I also had a dream where Joji, Filthy Frank himself, was crawling on the floor, and he had really big boobs, and he was bleeding from his mouth. So clearly, my head is in the right place to talk about movies. Movies that I bought from America. Just this cascade of films and Blu-rays that I bought. Because, incidentally, the Blu-ray region coding for America is the exact same region coding for Korea. And I'm going to guarantee you right now that this is going to be the single biggest Criterion Blu-ray haul you will find on YouTube. I checked those guys, every single other person who uploaded the video titled The Craziest Blu-ray Criterion Haul of All Time. All of those people are going to look like complete pussies in front of me, which is technically a bad thing for me, because that means I spent way too much money. But here's the thing with money, man. Even if you save a lot of money, at a certain point you get too stingy with it and you don't even use it, and then you get to the point where you're dying, and then you go, shit, I should have used some of that money I was spending, and then you die. So rather regretting at my deathbed, I would rather use some money now and regret it at the middle point of my life, which is far better. And here's the thing. I in my regular life, I don't really use that much money. I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't use makeup, I don't use cosmetics, and I don't really care about clothes at all. The only thing that I'm gonna need money for would be to pay for the place that I'm staying, for food, for some of the stuff that I'm gonna need for school. That's going to be about it. I don't buy DVDs in Korea because the DVDs here fucking suck. So this was my only chance. While I'm overseas, those are really when I can get my hands on the really good DVDs and the really good Blu-rays. And they don't sell Criterion stuff in Korea. Because if you look on the Wikipedia page, it specifically says that the Criterion collection, that whole thing, is an American thing. And fuck you, America, for doing that. Because the only way that I can buy Criterion DVDs is to go to ride a plane for 14 hours and a half to some goddamn country that I do not have that much experience in, and then I buy way too much of it because I'm not sure when I'll come back. And now half of my bank account gone. Blech, just gone. They're right here. This is half of my bank account right here. So yeah, we're gonna do this. This is gonna be a multi-part haul, because that's just how many there are. I'm gonna time myself 20 minutes for each part, just in case I might go on for a bit too long. If the alarm goes off in the middle of Blu-ray that I'm talking about, then I'll finish off with that Blu-ray. And yeah, that's gonna be about it. There's a lot, so, and I'll be talking a lot. Like, I can honestly just like show you the one Blu-ray and go like, hey, this is the movie I bought. These are the special features in the Blu-ray. So then that's all you need to know. Next movie, I can obviously do that, but I'm not that type of person. If I'm gonna talk about the DVD, I'm gonna talk about every single aspect of it, including the movie. Before we start that, obviously this is going to be titled The Craziest Criterion Blu-ray Haul of All Time. But I did buy some DVDs and Blu-rays, some cheaper ones, that aren't Criterion. So I'm going to talk about them right here. I'm going to talk about this one first, Evil Dead 2. This one, I had to buy this because this was only $7. That's fucking stupid, man. This is $7, and for a moment when I saw the price tag, I thought, okay, this is probably one of those Blu-rays that only has the movie and maybe the trailer. But no, it's got the trailer, it's got the movie, it's got the it's got an audio commentary, it's got all the featurettes about the makeup, the settings, the the special effects and all that, and just the the whole making of documentary aspect of it all. And it's got like home movies that were taken on set. Like this is some legit shit, and it was only $7. It's crazy, like compared to the Criterion stuff. This is insane. And then here's Do the Right Thing. I was planning on buying the Criterion version, but then I checked this one out, and I realized that they have the exact same special features. So I thought, hey, this is like $20 cheaper. I'd rather buy this. And I mean, what can I really say? This is Spike Lee's masterpiece. I don't think he's ever topped it. It's really the movie where he kind of presents himself as this guy who has all these ideas, and he's just going to put them all on screen. He's going to do everything. Almost every single shot in this movie has that rebellious vibe. All the zoom-ins, all the colors, the way the camera kind of moves in this, like it almost feels like a POV shot, but it really isn't, and it's really strange. It almost like the camera is a character in itself. And of course, the racial, the social commentary about race relations, racial tension, and it doesn't really present anybody as the antagonist. It really kind of presents reality as an antagonist, which is a very interesting approach. Then you got this. I love this movie. And I know Errol Flynn is was a complete asshole in real life, but this movie is amazing. This is a great example of when Technicolor is used perfectly, because Robin Hood, it's kind of a fairy tale, and the Technicolor aspect of this movie basically makes the fairy tale aspect of this film feel stronger and more vibrant. Like the colors are just like in your face. And I don't think there's ever a moment in this movie where I'm like, you know what, you can cut this out. There is no fat on this movie. It's complete pure muscle and energy. I love it, and the special there's in-depth documentaries for this film on this Blu-ray. It's amazing, and this was also less than $20, which is amazing. And then this one. There was no way I was going to find this in Korea. This was only something I could find overseas. Dario Argento's Deep Red. I think this was the film that he made right before Suspiria. I'm not really sure. I think this came out in 1975, as far as I'm concerned. And Suspiria came out in 1977, so I'm not sure if this was right before, but this was, basically, almost right before Suspiria came out. And this is where, he didn't really put in any, supernatural elements in his films. This was mostly, very reality-based, as far as giallo can be. And this is still my favorite. This is still my favorite. I love how this film, kind of flows. I love the really eerie, 17th, 18th century London vibe it has. Even though it's set in Italy, I love the death scenes. The death scenes in this movie are amazing. That one scene with the dummy coming towards the guy is so good, and of course the ending. Come on, the ending's amazing. And again, there's a bunch of special features on this, a deep dive into this film, a making of documentary, a making of. About the music, about the makeup, about the the very specific death scenes. It's pretty great. I was surprised when I found this. I did not expect. I was looking for something else, and then I found this. I was just like, oh my god, I have to buy this. I love this movie. And so yeah, those are basically the 4 Blu-rays that I bought that weren't Criterion, and the rest were all Criterion Blu-rays. So we're gonna get into that. Man, this is going to take a while. This is going to take a while. By the end, this might just be totally gone. Let's see what happens, boy!